Here we go. I think we're streaming. Let's just check if we're working here. There we go. Just gonna do some casual space docking, aren't we? This really expensive rocket I've built. And we're gonna see if we can get there. And I'm gonna use some mech jeb because I've played enough of this game now that cheating is acceptable. So you need to go to Zafira Station, which is up here. And in order to go there, I need to do all this crazy madness. So, I'm going to use MechJeb here. I'm going to say Ascent Guidance. That's going to give me a little menu here, which I can use. I'll take that away from my head. Might be quite difficult to read because we're downsampling from 1440 to 1080p. But let's have a look. So, we want to launch to a rendezvous, which is in 2 minutes' time. It's going to engage the autopilot, and we'll let it happen. It's going to very quickly time warp us to the location. Then it's going to take us up. It's an immensely expensive machine, this. It's got nobody on board it, so we're going to have to figure out probably a plane for our next mission. Here we go. Starting our gravity turn. Another stage of asparagus dropping off there. Down to our last set of boosters. They're going to drop off any second. There they go. 12 kilometers in the air. Picking up speed still. Still using our oversized stage. Should have plenty of time, plenty of fuel hopefully to get up there. Just gonna doing our gravity turn quite aggressively. Oops. We got a problem. I've got engines in a higher stage that shouldn't be enabled. These ones shouldn't be on. Yeah, so all of these engines here, these should all be up in this stage. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that was an error. So this tank may well have exploded because of that fault, but we shall see. So yeah, none of those should be rolling really at the moment. It's coasting to circularization burn. It's going to get up here and then hopefully be fairly close to the Zafira station, but we might have a little bit of a correction to do. Nice and easy. So it's floating around right now because it's having a fair old bit of problem. But there's a nice reveal look. You can see our craft with 2 rotating habitat modules and a work module on it. So it's going to have a whole bunch of supplies as well and some monopropellant. All the things required. Just need to see if I can allow it to use RCS. Don't know if I can. Yeah, because what's happening right now is I've got a burn coming up in 30 seconds, but we are just floating right around at the moment. That's the thing with MechJeb, so what I need it to do is slow down its turn. But we haven't really got anything doing that at the moment. So we've got no reaction wheels, which is what we'd normally use, so we're going to sail right past here, and that's a bit of a problem. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disengage the autopilot. I'm going to engage slightly early. And I'm going to go for prograde. I'm also going to enable RCS and try and let my RCS push me back onto my maneuver node. There we go. Once we get to about the right area, it should slow us down. That's it. I'll let us go. We'll head off. Don't know why these engines are enabled. They shouldn't be. It's a bit of a fault. Okay, so I think we've overdone it. Possibly. No. Right, so we've got our target here. So what we can do now, hopefully, is we'll come out of ascent guidance because that one is not the best for this. Go into maneuver planner. Do transfer to target. I'm going to say at the next periapsis, so hopefully it will do it at our lowest point. Error created. Okay, that's not good. Let's try and recreate the target. Says target. Create. It's not having it. Okay, let's do at the optimum time. Create node. Okay, so it's done it, but start burning 3 days. So it's a long way away. But we'll just boost over there. Because we're not losing any altitude. So there's no problem. Sorry if I've just given everybody a bit of a fit. Okay, so we've got 57 seconds to try and get on this maneuver node here. So you can see me doing the rotations. That's where we want to be. What I could really do with is transferring all of this and then ditching this stage. At the moment we really don't have much control. As you can see, it's really struggling there. I've only got to burn for 1 second as well. It's a very specific burn. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. Watching that delta V as it comes in. That'll do us. Disable the RCS. Keep the SAS on prograde. That's fine. It's because we've got so much weight behind the RCS here that it's just not doing it for us. Well, that's fine. So our nearest encounter is going to be over here now. Hopefully. Target position at intersect 1. Huh. I'm struggling here. Right, yeah, so I've got beta core here, so I am actually above Zafira station, so we're going to be coming in underneath it. So this wasn't a very efficient line. So that's going to be our intersect. We're going to be 6.8 kilometers away, or at this one we are 0.6 kilometers away. That's T minus 15 minutes. So we'll go for this one. And I'm gonna drop this stage, because although it's got a lot of fuel in it, I kind of want to bring it over, but it's really going to cause me a problem because we can't really maneuver very well. And it's not redockable either, and these engines are huge. Might just keep them. Let's keep it. Let's give it a go. It's not ideal. Right, so I'm going to come here with the idea being that once we get to there, we're going to be getting progressively closer to the station. As you can see here, we're coming right in. Great. Who's here? Give us a message in chat. We're going to see if we can find retrograde now. We're using a lot of our monopropellant now. We need to make sure we're keeping some behind for docking at the end. We need retrograde relative to our target as well. It's only 41.8 meters per second in it. We are pretty damn close. We're 2,000 meters away from one another. Just doing these gentle little kicks. Oh. We might have crashed. It's possible. Let's see if it recovers. Lost audio, that's never a good sign. Ah, here we go, we're back. Okay, so we're on our retrograde marker now. Just going to begin to slow us right down. So I can't see our target. We should have a little icon to show where he is. So we are supposedly facing the anti-target, which means it should be over here. There it is, I see it. Okay. It's an absolutely enormous vessel, look. It's coming in. So now the mission's going to be to dock these two. There's a Zafira station loading into view. Okay. So now, I'm going to ignore the stability assists. We're going to control from our docking port there. We're going to try and use monopropellant to tilt this over. Turn off the SAS. There we go. I'm trying to get us to face our target. That's it, so that's about what you want to be doing. Okay. Enable the SAS. I want to bring us left. Face our target. Excellent. So I can see we're going upwards a little bit. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into docking mode. And then we're going to focus on linear movements. And we're going to try and bring ourselves down. Which is incredibly hard because the RCS SAS is going mental. Okay. I'm going to quick save, I'm going to switch to the other vessel, and I'm going to try and bring that in. It's a huge problem with the SAS here, with the RCS. Molar propellant is on its way out. It's because I'm still in docking mode as well. Right. That'll do. So we're facing the target, but we are moving a little bit awkwardly. Right. Here's the station. So, I need to connect it up to this bit. So all of this extra guff is in the way. So we need to undock. And now we have a free station. So there's the rest of our unit. Look, you can see it over there. It's incredibly hard to mark it as the target. So what I'm going to do now is with our monopropellant, I'm going to try to... Don't know what's happened there. Something's just gone very wrong. That was weird. Okay, yeah, one of my audio devices has failed, so it kicked over to another one. Okay, that's about what we want to do. So then, docking mode. Push ourselves back. We'll go up a little bit as well. Try to avoid that old unit. Moving in a linear fashion now. You can see that over there. We're moving a lot of stuff. Docking port, there we go. Let's pin it. So we should be able to label it as the target, but I don't think it's happening. If I come out into here, says target, there you go. So we are going towards it. It's back sideways. As we can see the way it's going. I don't want to be going too fast. It's also not giving me any distance on it, which is a problem. We do appear to be approaching it. So. Okay, 7.8 meters towards. We need to remember it's massive as well, so it's going to appear to be a long way away, and then it's going to come up on us fast. We just want to be slowing ourselves down now. So this section is much more balanced. It's much easier for me to control this end. It may look massive and pretty unlikely to be that way around, but actually the RCS is working so much better. There we go. See, it comes up on us fast. We are getting there. So we're going to need to rotate soon as well. So yeah, that's about what we need. Up and down a bit. Okay, back to linear. A little bit this way. A little bit that way. A little bit backwards. Doing it all by eye. Here we go. Coming in. A little bit forwards. A little bit up. A little bit forwards. A little bit down. There we go. We're coming in. It's the moment. A little bit down. We're a little bit off, but I don't think it'll matter. Here we come. Here we come. Oh, oh, oh. Is it going to work for us? Oh. We're way off. It looked good from the side. There we go. There we go, we'll try again. Should be closer this time. I'm not the best at this, has to be said. I think I'm pushing it, I really don't want to be. Come on! Come on! Oh, how's that happen then? Jesus Christ. Ah, Jesus. Okay. I don't know what's going on now. Having a right moment. Okay, so the main issue we've got now is rotation. What a job this is. It's one of the hardest connections I've ever done. Okay, right. Switch to linear. Why am I so bad? Just don't touch anything. don't touch anything. No, 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 no. Slowly. Slowly, catchy monkey. Why is it not doing the acquire? Fuck. Why are these so shit? These big ports. Look at this. I'm just pushing it. I'll have to do another rotation. What are you doing, game? So bad. Why am I so bad at this? Fucking get it. Why am I so bad? All the great. All the mana propellant's gone. Ah! Fuck's sake! I've had it lined up several times. I don't know why the fuck it didn't link. That's all rotational. What are you doing? Why are you rotating like this? Jesus. I don't know why it's spinning. It's that this shouldn't be happening. It's fucking balanced. There's no reason for this spin. Why are you doing this, game? Fuck. Don't know what's going on with this. I'm gonna load up that autosave again. Which means I need to figure out when that was. Because Kerbal Space Program 1 does something really shit, and that's saves. It doesn't tell you which is your most recent save. Which is a quick save, Zephyr Station, which ends in 446. So, 446. Zephyr Station, that'll be the one. Let's try this. I don't know why it didn't link, to be honest. Job. Docking. Right. That's fine for now. Right. Switch to the other thing. Drop this. Okay. Then we're going to want to label this as the target, hopefully. Just that end piece. Right, there. So pin that part. And we need to say control from here. Right. Then we're going to go into Smart SAS. Smart ASS. Now I'm going to select target. Please select a target. Okay. I'm just going to have to grab it manually, I think. Alpha core, there it is. Is it going to let me? Nope. Says target. Right, there we go. So now, hopefully, Ooh. So I can tell it to go towards the target. Don't know if it's gonna start going that way. Or just cheating with MechJeb. We shall see. I've said okay. What's it doing then? Is it getting itself out of the way of something else? Just tempted to allow it to do what it wants to do. It's weird. It's doing these little rotations. Right, okay. Now what that will do is it will point towards the thing. Right, okay. That's no worries. Off. So. Now we've got SAS, RCS. And we've got docking mode. We're in rotation mode? Don't want to be in rotation mode. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to go up. Going to go that way. Down. Then we're going to start pushing towards the target. Okay, that's our prograde. We are moving towards our target. Spiffing. We can make this work. So we just need to get them aligned. And then hopefully they should permanently face each other. So we're on our way to our target, that's good. We're moving through the space. Just need to get close enough so that I can actually label this thing as the target. Let's get over to it. I'll label it as 4.4. Because I want to keep those engines if I can, because that will give me the big stability to take this whole rig somewhere. We're about halfway there, look. You can see where our old device was. That's a beautiful view. Look at this. Floating on over. Space rendezvous are difficult, people. Okay. These all bits. Let's see if I can't select it again. It's facing away from us, which is a problem. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Here we go. Definitely coming up on it now, just no option to say it's a target. There it is. It says target. Right, okay. Okay, 0. We should not be moving. Right, plus target. So now I can turn off RCS. It should continue to go to target like so. Great. Okay, I'll switch to the other device. I want to label that as the target. and I'm going to go Smart SS, and I'm going to say target plus. Let's see if it can do it. It may run out. As long as it's facing it, I mean, that's an improvement. It's doing a whole thing here. So they're definitely facing each other, it's just I can't fucking get this thing to stop rolling around like an idiot. Look at it, it's just fucking floating around in circles. The other one can't keep up. Right, I need to use the other one to try and... Okay, let's turn this off. Turn on SAS. Turn on retrograde relative to target. We try and get to retrograde and try and kill the rotation. Although this thing's still trying to fucking rotate towards me, which is hellish. It's hellish. Okay, we're going to, in a linear fashion, try and kill. Wrong way. Okay, that's it. Kill our velocity relative to the target. Great. Okay. Go towards the target. We shouldn't have any velocity related to the target right now. So, push towards it. Go. Here we go. Here we go. This is how it's done. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. We're coming in at 2 meters per second. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Slowly does it. Okay, 1 meters per second. Let's go down to a half. Come on. Let's have it. Butter. Yes! Yes! Finally! This was awful! Right, okay, save. So this is Zafira Station. How wonderful is that? Zafira Station. We've done it. Okay, let's turn RCS off, because we don't care what it's doing now. And now for the grand and wonderful part. Let's do some spinnies! Yeah, we haven't got enough material kits. Fuck you. Okay. Don't care about that. Cheats. Where is it? Infinite propellant? It's not that though, is it? It's like infinite. Fuck's sake. Fucking material kits, man. Ugh. Kerbal Space Program. Suck a dick. I've even got some. Like, I swear I put some in one of these. But supplies, mulch. Supplies. Supplies. What are those? SP. Specialized parts. Supplies. Material kits. So those are 1900 material kits. Are you telling me? 9,450 material kits. Why? There's got to be a setting to get rid of that, surely. If I like allow crossfeed, it should be allowed anyway. It's in disable crossfeed at the moment. But now you get to redesign a you can design a resupply shuttle, spend 3 hours in the VAB, not being satisfied with the placement of the least useful parts. Yes. And then I have to fly the fucking thing up to it again and try and dock with it and transfer these parts, and oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry minimum sky. I thought this was going to be the amazing part. Let's try and deploy this one. 6,750. How many fucking parts do you need? This is horrendous. Anyway, let's do a little bit of an IVA tour anyway, because hey ho, it's fun. We'll disable all this stuff because we don't need it anymore. Right, you are. I need to press C to get to one of them, then Y to unbuckle. Y to unbuckle. Y to unbuckle. Apparently not. I should be able to IVA with them by pressing Y, but I don't know why it's not allowing me to. Let's try this menu. Go to Zelwig. Have a look at you. I don't know, we're just locked on Arbol, but it won't allow me to get out. Oh god, we're still in fucking docking mode. Stop. There we go. Is it because I was in docking mode that I can't get out and do the IVA? What's going on? Okay, let's do a save. We'll call it Zafira Station, and then we'll try and reload Zafira Station. Yeah, overwrite it, that's fine. Okay, load save. Zaf. Should be just the basic one, yeah, there we go. Let's load them in. How you doing, Minimum Sky? You having a good Sunday? Trying to roll in now. Come on. Hopefully it'll let me get out of the thing now. That's what I want. Need to be able to move around. I probably need to like open the hatch. The other thing I found is that those docking ports that I've connected together. There's still the question of whether or not they'll allow me through free IVA. If they don't, I'm gonna cry. Okay, all right, this should be done now. All right, let's go find a Kerbal. Find a Kerbal. Still not let me do free IVA. Can I like switch? Why is it still in docking mode? What are you doing? Just turn RCS off. So go EVA. And then board. Unbuckle Y. There you go. That was weird. Don't know why we were like trapped. But here we go. Right. Welcome to the ship. That says not exit. That's a great start. Okay. But don't worry. I think I know why that is. I'm not bad having to run a probe to IOTA because I failed to read the contract and have the wrong science experiment. Ah, poor you. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I haven't really done much with the other planets yet. I've only just sent something to Eve, so I've got something floating around on the outside of Eve, and I managed to get a little probe lander to go down, but it was not a smooth landing. Several things fell off, but it's okay. There we go. We've got a little habitats up there. Look, come down through here. Little windows. You can look out at the majesty of Kerbin and our stuff. Let's come through here. God, I love this IVA stuff, man. It's a whole new game. Whole new game. It's so pretty. There we go. Look, who's this? Zelwig. Okay, I think we're getting into it now. Possibly. Oh my word. Where am I? Oh, okay, alright, we're in the very top of the ship. We're at the very top of the ship, so this is where our... Never used the IVAs before, it does look awesome. Yeah, it's pretty damn cool. Oh, here's Newly, look, right in the front. You can have a look at Newly's view, he's just staring directly into the sun with no protection. It's good stuff. It's awesome. So these are all habitat pods, so we don't need to worry about these. They're not very nice habitats. Look, you have a peek at them. They're super minimal. They're inflatable. So I used material kits to make them. But if you look at the top, they've got like these little bunk straps where they can come in, and they're all sleeping at different angles because of course it doesn't matter in 0G. So it's fine. But they're all the same. So we'll proceed down the ship now. Come back through. So now we're heading further down. So we've got a nice big habitat zone here. We'll sleep at the sides. And go EVA from there. Opening up the hatches. Ooh, it's a big one. Look at this. This is nice. There's definitely a lot of space for Kerbals. We haven't got this many up here. We need to do a few journeys. It's more of the same. See if we can get down to this connection. Oh yeah, this one's nice. This is like a large one where everybody gets their own rooms. It's a berth A. Get a beautiful view. Look, you can see. He's right. This one's a bit unsafe though because it's right next to the nuclear reactor. You can see the solar panels and the reflector, and God, can you imagine going to bed and this being your view at night? Amazing. Got all these little Ujima flibbits. Got your lamps and your plugs and a little personal storage space. All the berths are the same. So you go in and yeah, you can have a look. That's from the other side, out to space. Cool. Let's keep going. Further down the ship. I didn't realise how large this thing was. There we go. It's an aquarium. It's the fish. So you can do fish science. You come down here and make yourself a nice fish and chips. It's the British way. Hatch. So we may be in for disappointment soon, because we may get down to the docking section and realise that we can't go through it, but that's okay. We're going to try anyway. This is just making me miss big stations. I'm still early in my current KSP career. Yeah, sorry about that. But look, the disappointment is here. The hatch is blocked. You can't travel through. Ah, balls. Let's enter this seat. So now Arbol is in the Asylum Storm Cellar module. It might be rescuable still. So what this might have caused is right. So where's our connection? It's up here, isn't it? It's very hard to get eyes on. So this is it here. Make primary docking node. Docking port. Yeah. See, you can't pass through them. It's a nightmare. See, there should be an option for like open hatches. So I think the aquaculture module. Well, no, actually, hang on. We made it into the aquaculture module, and we moved past it into a storm cellar. Which means we've actually passed through the dock. The dock isn't the problem. The extensible centrifuge module is the problem. This hatch is failing. I'm gonna. Oh, fuck. I need to disable these engines. What has that done to my orbit? Am I still alive? Yes, I am. Okay, disable the engines. Turn them off. Turn them off. Don't send yourself back into the atmosphere. Yes, it could have happened. It was a danger zone. Deactivated, deactivated, deactivated. Great, okay. So I press shift, nothing happens. Nice. Okay, so I think the reason this is locked off is because I need to actually inflate it, deploy it, but for that I need material kits. So we've got some fun. We do have an option. There is a regular Clampertron docking module here. So if we can get a fairly maneuverable sort of supply ship up to it, maybe with a probe. I don't know if we're going to do it for bloody 240 grand, mind. We've not got much money left. This is kind of like we're just burning through all of our contractual funds. I may have to cheat a little bit. Yeah, if I deploy these, we can park a ship. I've also got to be quite careful because of the... Although I have got a lot of room because of the solar panels. There's a whole module between that and the solar panels, so I'm thinking that'll be okay. The only other option sort of after that would be to like de-dock from all this fuel, which I don't really want to do because I wanted to use this to propel us into a new area. Because we've got everything we need here. We've got a lab, we've got all the HAB stuff, we've got loads of supplies. We've got more material kits in here, look, as well. I don't know how this isn't enough, I didn't realise. It's the trouble with mods. Far too relatable, yeah. So the trouble with these mods is, how am I supposed to know that in order to do this I need 6,750 material kits before I'm in space? It's nuts. Okay, well, we've got people here, they're happy. If we have a look at this, because I've also got life support on. So you can see, Zafira Station, absolutely nuts. They have 10 years, 401 days of supplies, so they're golden. Only 24 days of electric charge, but it doesn't matter because they've got a nuclear generator. They're fine. Also, they will... they'll be fine. Their solar panels... You only need a day and a half of electric charge, and then your solar panels will bring it all back when you hit the sunlight again. So it's fine. So at the moment, it's fine. It also says plus 15 days. 17 years of habitation, and that's before I've enabled the these gravity rings here, these centrifuges. So once I enable these, like that's gonna go up. But they also don't get homesick, so it's awesome. I've also got this old station here, Kerbin Core, where they're fine. They've got a good 3 years and a bit of supplies, and their habitats were probably what's going to go first, actually. I don't really like this module because it's like, I think the habitat would still be fine after a certain amount of time. I think it's just thinking, after 3 years, you don't want to live in the same space anymore. Maybe you've damaged it, or you know, it's become too used or something. But I'm thinking, like, on a space station, do you not think you'd design long-term equipment that isn't gonna decay after 3 years? 3 years of use. Yeah, my Moonbase Alpha is bad. They're all very angry because they've run out of food. They have electricity and they have a home, but they have no food. So there's a rescue mission to do for Jeb, Bill, Nafal, and Kimden. So let's go find them. So yeah, the main one is getting those like kits up to the station. That's what I want to do. There's a whole thing. Let's just see if it loads us in. It's quite slow because there are so many mods on here. Oh, I appreciate you being here with us though, Minimum Sky. Come check out another Kerbal Space Program video. What's the last thing you did in KSP? Where are you at the moment? Here's my tech tree for all the mods. It's disgusting. But this is where we're at. So I've just unlocked this long-term habitation stuff. This is why I really was keen to test out a massive station, because you've got all these fancy things. There's planetary hubs as well. There's big garden biosphere I didn't use because it's £200,000 on its own. 200. But yeah, advanced science. This really needs to get done soon because it'll allow me to get all my science in. I think I've got a bit of a bug with the surface science, like all the stuff that you deploy on the surface from the DLCs. It doesn't really work. I think it's because of the whole inventory system mod thing that I've added. I think a couple of them are angry with each other. You've just launched a probe to Thalia in the Galileo planet pack. Ooh! And I'm now trying to work out which science experiment I'm being asked to use by this contract. Yeah. Ah, that's fair. Are you playing right now? I want to see your stream. That's cool. Nice. I'm going to back out of this facility. So my contracts, I'm a bit stuck because... Oh no! Oh, I'm okay. I have 6 contracts I can choose from. Ooh. Suffering with KSP as well. Yeah. It is a suffer. Orbital survey of Gilly. Detect 3 comments with a sentinel infrared telescope. This is what we're going to do. Once I've got this station up, I'm going to push it out. Because it's such a long term, you can survive basically forever in it. I'm going to fill it with Kerbals. And I'm going to send it out in orbit of the sun. And then it's got a telescope on it, so I should be able to start detecting comets and do that job. Recover Tanbert and Tanbert scrap from orbit of the moon. So I actually have to save the whole thing. Go and grab it and try and... Oh shit, so stumbled on a problem. So apparently Tanbert is having a lot of trouble with their EVA jetpack. So and then being left in orbit. Obtain Tanbert scrap. Well, I don't know whether that's the whole thing, or there's like a mini inventory item called Tanbert scrap that has to come back. Because the mods have changed the contract somewhat as well. Build a new orbital station on the solar orbit. So, I hate these little things, because this is kind of what I was going to do anyway. New station built for the Strategy Corporation after the contract is accepted. 5 Kerbals, processing lab, maintain stability. So all of that, I have met the condition for with this new unit. I just need to push it out into the solar. So I'm going to accept it, but then I'll use the cheat menu to accept it once I get it into a solar orbit. Because it just annoyingly has popped up after I've already launched the mission, and it's like, well, that was my plan anyway, so I'm going to do it. The orbital station, that one keeps popping up. There's a lot of rescue missions to do. Not really the kind of missions that I wanted. So what do I get for that? 233. Should we try and do like a mini rescue of Minmus? That looks like fun. It's 200 grand. Let's accept that one. I'll worry about the kits. I probably can't do them as part of the same mission. There we go. Let's go save this guy. Welcome to the loading screen. It's just a black screen because the thing's behind my face. There we go. Right. A mission. Save Henvin Kerman. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save Henvin Kerman. I'm going to save him with a lander can. Actually, no, I'm going to save him with a specialized command pod. That looks like more fun. Let's do this. Yeah. This one's got boosters. There we go. Let's delete that one. Yeah, because I think it's got like the built-in sort of monopropellant landing engines. I don't know how many can fit in there though. It's a 2-person capsule. Excellent. So we'll have 1 pilot, if we can. Available crew, there you go. So ditch the engineer, 1 pilot, job done. Then the other person we should be savable. Also, before I do this craziness, so this is going to be Minmus Rescue Craft. What should we call it? It's going to be called the Mini Sky Rescue Craft because you're here. I'm using you for inspiration for my rescue craft name. It's a very fun pod. Used it without parachutes before. Using mech jet to land. That's cool. That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. In honor of minimum sky 5. What's the date? 12/01/2025. Then we're gonna quickly leave so that I can make sure. I'm gonna go to the tracking station and then go have a look at him, because if it's one of these where I have to do like an awkward rover thing, we might have to get a bit interesting. Because some of these rescue missions, they put them inside stuff that they can't EVA from, which means you have to stick a whole docking port on it, or you have to grab it with a thing, and it's a real pain. So I'm gonna go see. Right, so what do I need? It's not debris, is it? Or is it debris? Debris is a type of cheese. Henvin shipwreck. So it's there, and I can't look at it. It's not gonna let me look at it. It's gonna do this thing to me, isn't it? Kerbal Space Marines are gonna do this to me. So I'm gonna have to like send an engineer with a spare docking port, maybe. Actually, no, I don't. I've got an idea. The pilot can do it as well, I think. I've got a mod which allows me to run a pipe between 2 devices. I still need an engineer. Fuck. I might have to swap out the pod. I just land very close to it. Oh, I just hope he can EVA from it. It's going to be a right pain if he can't EVA. Let's just go there. Let's see what happens. If I can't do it, we'll send another one. Stupid contraption to add the entire thing into a shuttle and glide it into landing. Oh yeah, I don't really mess with space planes. I haven't got into my space plane era. I probably should, because that would be good. But yeah, he's got 105 monopower in it. I literally just need to land this thing and bring it back up. I still need engines though. Okay. So we are going to need... Let's start with a heat shield. It's going to be super basic, this one. Actually, no. I need supplies. Part of my problem with these is because I have the life support enabled. If I send even a single Kerbal in this for a period of like 3-4 days or whatever it is to get to Minmus, he'll turn into a tourist, which will render him unusable because he doesn't have any supplies. It's so annoying. It's painful, but it's okay if you prepare. How big is this thing? Right, that's 1.875. Can't really justify using that. I don't want to go big. Really don't want to go big. Yeah, so I just need like one of these cores here. And then we need to go with... Is it up here? It's like, it's in pods. So There's a little drone core. So I add the drone core just in case he turns into a tourist and I can still fly. I'm tempted to just make everything a drone. Actually, yeah, that fixes my problem. I can send an engineer and just pilot it with a probe. Let's do that. But then I need storage. So many things you have to think about in this game. There you go. Batteries. Oh, that's a slot for an engine. That's cool. Oh, I like that. Let's have a look. Engines. What's our best like cost to size? So that's biggest to smallest. So our smallest engines are over here. That's 2, 4, 55 chickadee landing engine. Hummingbird engine 120. What do they look like? Oh, look at that. Oh. That looks cool. Yeah, I like it. Okay, that's the plan then. We'll use these landing engines. It's going to be like thrusters at the top. It's going to be like a sky crane type deal, I guess. 120. That should be plenty. So we just need fuel. So let's turn this into a double. Triple, quadruple, triple? Let's go for triple. Okay, then we're gonna delete one of these batteries. Gonna make this a triple. That's a triple bat. Cool. Then we're gonna want some supplies. Because we've got to keep them alive. Universal storage supplies. There you go. Go for a triple. Nice. Then we're gonna need some fuel. Which is universal storage fuel capsule. I'll probably see it. There it is. Fuel tank. And then times 4 or times 3. What do these use? I should have checked that before I chose them so happily. That pod is based on the Dragon capsule and uses those pods for aborts or landings. That's cool. Though I think you're using the larger ones, there are smaller ones that fit into the pod. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there'll be smaller ones. I'm going to end up making this one a bit of a chonker, though, probably, so probably needs the bigger ones. Well, there's these Super Draco engines. These are cool as well. Could use these. I've got a lot of stuff unlocked now. It's just hard to keep track of where everything is. So it's up here, isn't it? These Hummingbird landing engines, what do they use? They use monopropellant only, so I don't think I can choose monopropellant from this. It's a different kind of tank. So we can do that. Monoprop. There you go. Universal storage monopropellant tank. Can I quad it? Yes, I can. Triples. And then I'll double that one. Okay, so we've got big battery, we've got supplies. Excellent. It will not. Those things have a thrust to weight ratio of like 8 on Kerbin. Oh, really? Okay. Let's check this, yeah, let's check Minmus, and then we'll have a look. So yeah, thrust to weight ratio of 230 on Minmus. Yes, you're right, my friend. You're right. Should we swap to the chickadees? Is this the one we want? These little chickadees that slot up there. They look good. Is that how they're supposed to go? They're kind of clipping if they go there. So move them there. I don't know, clipping kind of looks better. Hold Alt and they will ignore surface attaching. Okay. Ah! Oh, Mini Sky, you legend! That's how they're supposed to look. Yeah! Okay, that's cool. Right. So now they've got 556, and the thrust to weight ratio is still 115. So we could afford to have a mini fuel tank here, couldn't we? There's a Dragon fuel tank here. So they're still using monopropellant. So it's all about monopropellant. We don't need that. That's huge! Monopropellant. Here we go. That's a service tank. Expect amounts of rocket fuel. Some monopropellant even includes a cargo department for stowage of snacks. Oop. Jeebus. That's too small. That one? I mean, that would do. What if I did instead, let's just confuse this situation even more by putting all the weight at it now. Think about this. Put that there. Universal storage. Universal storage. This one. I need the 1.25 meter one. Yep. And then it needs to be the triple. Awesome. And then let's colour it. Awesome. And then let's put this one down. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. And then we will add a heat shield. I'm just going to bring all of this back, I don't care. It's fine. This will be our entire landing pod. 748. That's the weight ratio. With the monopropellant. How much do we need to get home? 860. It would do for a lander. You just tried to do a simple part test using a flea booster, but I set the thrust too low and it sat there making some out. Oh, yeah, nice one. I like that. I like that. That's really good. Yeah. Well, this one would get me down to Minmus and then back up. So what if I combine it with like a bigger section for fun? Let's why don't we dock it to something, and then have that be the engine section. That could be fun. Let's do that. Right, so this is a pretty self-contained unit right now. We need some landing legs, don't we? Those are humongous. These are nanos. They're too small. Micro? Micro is probably about the right size. Let's go for a micro. 4 legs or 3 legs? What do you reckon? I reckon 4 legs. Cool. Start retracted. Will they be able to survive re-entry? I don't think so. Those are enormous as well. Jesus. I don't like these either because they're like, you fall off of them. I could tweak the scale of these, so I could like come right down. See, that looks nice. I like that. Okay, where do we don't want it to take damage though, that's the only thing, from our engines. So we've got 3 nodes for engines, haven't we? So that means that we need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And we need to place them there. And then it should be unaffected by our engines. Let's see if I can still deploy these bays. I can still deploy these bays. We shouldn't have to anyway, they should probably just stay locked. Okay. That's our lander. I like it. We need it. Let's fold this up. Okay, then we need a ladder. Ground. Is that in utility? There's so much stuff in utility now. I could just search ladder, couldn't I? Save myself some time. Ladder. Ladder. This one. I only need one. Extend. Grand. Okay, you extend. So this is awkward for starters because of this whole lander setup. So maybe we do something interesting and rotate it. So that it... oh god. I didn't mean to do that! Put it down there, yeah, and then we do the rotation tool, and then we do it like that. And then we do it like that. So then you walk up it, you take your first step on the landing leg, and then you can walk all the way up to the door. Maybe? I don't mind that. That's okay. We could even do that, and then it looks slightly better. It does stick out a little bit, but you win some, you lose some. Ah, that's not the end of the world. I can get over that, and then it looks like it sort of folds into the underside of it. Okay, then we need docking. Do I want a regular Clampatron? I do. I want a Clampatron docking port that's modular. Oh my goodness. We really are going for a small craft here. It's a mini one. So a modular docking port is enormous, so we need a junior. A junior docking port. There it is. A junior modular docking port. And why do I love the modular? I'll tell you. Because you can add modular parachutes, because it's a mod part. It's amazing. Look at this. If it'll let me. We'll go in. Yeah! Look at that! Parachutes integrated with the port. So it comes back down and you can do your parachutes. So cool. So cool. I think there's a shielded version as well, but I just haven't unlocked it yet. I think it's further up the line. So that's our mini sky rescue craft. That gives us 698, which is going to be enough to come down and enough to come back up. Apparently, it costs 150 to do the circularization burn and only 180 to go down. So really, we're messing with 350 up and 340 down-ish, something like that. So we should have plenty of delta V to do this, especially with a thrust to weight ratio of 109. Ooh, what's that mod called? I think it's called modular docking ports. I think that's what it's called. If you want me to actually find it for you, let me know and I will tab out and I will find it for you, my friend. But yeah, it's really cool. It's nice. So yeah, that's the thing. So let's start those retracted. That looks cool. As long as this doesn't come back to me when I'm halfway there. That's the other Kerbal thing that'll happen. It'll come, I can't deploy the landing legs because you've put them inside something else. That will make me sad. But we'll give it a go. What I could do, to be sensible, is put it on the landing craft, like put it on the pad and then try and do it, but this heat shield will make it fall over. I just know it will. Okay, this is our rescue craft. I think it's got what we need to be able to rescue the person. It has a pilot in it. So, we are going to make another save, and this one is going to be the transfer stage. The only thing I need to change about this, actually, which I should have done before I saved, is I need to add some RCS lower down, just so it's able to rotate and do things. Also, yeah, that's another point. My RCS is going to be used for docking, so you're going to need a lot of monopropellant. Right. Let's go into build mode. Build. I'm still in action groups. It's broken. I've broken it. I have broken the zone. Let's go back to Mini Sky. Mini Sky Rescue Craft. There it is. It didn't change the menus. I've broken it. We'll come back out and go back in. So you can enjoy this blank screen for a while. Do, 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 do. Just check this. There you go, we've got some sciencey stuff going on. Okay, and again. Let's get back into it. Definitely busted. I'm trying to make it so the music comes through on one track. Your program is not responding, except it is. Command and control. Probably don't need one that size, do we? Let's go by size. Small. I need a small little RCS control. I would like it to be something like that. That's pretty. It's big though. Don't need one that big. There's a medium vernier. That's massive. Might need one to send us backwards. Just use the mini place anywhere one. We'll stick those at the bottom. Let's have a look at the RCS. I have an RCS commander thingamabob. So yeah, this thing's baffled. The attitude is always kind of baffled. So you have translation. So yeah, it's all these awkward angles. Look, it's horrific. You can see it like blasting all over the place. And just on its own, this is. Oh my. So what can I do? Can I do like one of these teenies? Like place 3? What does it do? I think the RCS is just going to be pretty poor. Can't really afford to do a reaction wheel. The other thing. Solar. Put those on the engines. Shouldn't need to be much. Ugh. I'm going to try your alt trick with these. Oh, didn't help. Not with these ones. That one, so then like circle. So that should help with the power situation. have a reaction wheel. Which bit? Base game feature should have worked. Oh, the alt thing. Oh yeah, it's just, it might be, I don't know, disagree with this pod or something, but it just shoves it inside the pod. Small inline reaction wheel. It would be nice if I could put one low that isn't crazy. Small module large. That's way too big. You got these really nice, like, attitude control decouplers one, which I don't actually need the decoupler part from. So, decoupler disable staging. I don't know what it's about, but what I could do is just use one of these, and then it's not staged. It would also allow me to lower these slightly. I do want them to be snappable there, so that would help. Yeah. It's all part of a mod. Snack level and an inline stabilizer to provide staging and reaction wheel systems in a single. Yeah. So just do that. In a single, supposedly lightweight package. It costs 0.04 tons. It's nothing, is it? It's fine. Let's use that. So that, I'm hoping, will help me angle me way around with the help of the RCS up here. Hoping not to use too much. It did drop us down to 682. We're already looking at more monopropellant, aren't we? That's huge. That's huge. Let's go size. Size-wise. Size up top. Small. Multi-purpose fuel tank. There you go. So there's that one. LFO? Liquid fuel and oxidizer? Minified ones? That brings us back up to 700. Do you know what? I know it's underneath the engine. Will that affect the boost? That's 618, so that does seem to actually go the other way for some reason. Well, let's brought this up to 869. So Kerbal Engineer doesn't lie, but sometimes the base game doesn't understand, like where the fuel's coming from. Puts more weight at the bottom as well. That's handy. I'll just roll with that. A simulation mod. I was looking for one of those, or some way to simulate things in different areas. There we go. Also, do these chickadee landing aids do they have gimbal? If it oh fuck. That's something to consider. Chickadee landing engines. There's going to be no gimbal, is there? So I could use those. Those will have gimbal. Right. So I've only got those, that SAS control and the RCS control. Let's just give it a go. See what happens. Supposedly we've got 800 Delta V, so we're allowed to use these. These are full of monopropellant. 30. How much monopropellant did you get in the others? Don't know how much those hold. They're holding liquid fuel right now. 3.8. Yeah, let's not use those. RCS tanks. Those might be better. Those hold 12. Those hold 30. Okay. That holds 100. And it looks kind of stupid. That holds 20. That holds 20. There's a baguette. There's a massive... I think we've got the right one. Okay, let's just roll with that. Let's just roll. We got to shift on. Crash, Kerbal Ramification, Artificial Simulation Hub. That's the simulation mod I use. Thank you very much. Okay, I will try and find that later on. Crash. Okay then. Next up, the transfer stage. So we need something that has around 1,600. Maybe a little bit more, actually. Maybe closer to 2,000. Maybe closer to 3,000. 3,000 Delta V. That's going to be our next stage. So, dock. That's not done it. So, step one is we will reroute to this. Flipping around. Going to disable this, then we're going to get a dock, and it's going to be a little Clampatron Junior. And we're going to stick it to that one. Then we need to have another set of command and control sort of stuff. So this stage is going to be all hidden within a fairing anyway, so why don't we go ahead and go for just one of the normal sort of probe cores. Doesn't need to be very big. I mean, that one's 650, that one's 1,000, it's a round unit and it slots right in. Yeah, let's use that one. I like it. And then we'll go for a battery of the larger variety. Of the slightly smaller than that variety. There we go. And then we'll get two of them. And then we will, just because that doesn't look very nice, we'll get a fuel tank. And then we'll get a different fuel tank. Oh yeah. Then we'll place that there. Then we'll grab him. And we'll push him in. I don't know why I grabbed that, I didn't mean to. Grab the move tool, grab that one. Shift it in. Cool. And it lines up and it's just a round head with a flat thing. Nice. Place that one, place that one. Now we have a battery unit. Grand. Let's have some solar panels. I don't care about whether or not they can be retrieved. I'll go for the 3x2s. Just go for the cheap units. Where's our door? It's on that side, isn't it? So let's go for 3, and let's match where the existing ones are. There we go. That's going to be our power source. Right then we need to get some fuel. We're still in size mode, aren't we? So why don't we do something like that? And then we'll do a big old tank. Do I want to bring it up to that scale yet? I'm never going to get this thing redocked, because this doesn't have any bloody decent RCS control. merge those in a little bit. Not too much. Just enough that it kind of makes sense. And we'll grab those. Push that in. And I think just because the RCS on this thing kind of doesn't make any sense, I think we're going to disable it. It says engine pods integrated. Ah, there you go. So yeah, you can shut them off. It's like control, isn't it? Like enable RCS. RCS disabled. So yeah, that's what we'll do. And then we'll quickly come down here, grab this, and then we'll get our RCS calculator out again. And then what we'll do is we'll grab this. We'll come down here. That like that, and then we'll grab this one, that could be quite cool. I could merge it into the top. It's going to be hugely a problem though. So yeah, let's try this. Let's grab that. Merge it in, rotate it so it's flat. Keep on any variants? No. Okay, change my mind. So that seems quite good to me, but I'll get rid of that. Mini one. That's huge. That's heavy. Place that right on the center. I could just have one right on the center of gravity. Like so. And then go into circle mode. Still in translation. I don't know if there's any way to fix this. Ooh! By moving them slightly to the side, I got rid of that problem. There. That is a successful RCS direction. I don't know if it has the ability to rotate, but then the rotation isn't too much of an issue because we have the SAS. Alright, that's what we're doing. Let's cycle through. So they've all got a little bit of a problem. Like that's left, so... the more I push it that way, look. That one's got a bit of a problem. That's down, so... Doesn't appear to be any way to get rid of that. That can't be right. down. Forward and back shouldn't be too much of a problem. So you'll always get a little bit of a rotation, but I think we'll be able to counter that with the SAS. I don't think it'll be that bad. Right, that's what we're rolling with. We've still got 820 SAS in there. Great. So let's add that. That's our power and our fuel. Great. Next up, fairing. Payload. It's not in payload, is it? Yeah, it's in payload. Okay, so we're up to... Are we up to 1.85? Yes, we are. Okay, so we're going to want a tiny little expansion. And then we'll try and... That's the other thing. I need to enable the mode. Build fairing. So that's a minor error, so it's like there, and then is it going to allow it? I need to come a bit further, like that. There we go. Like it. Okay, that's the top of our transfer stage, complete with a thing. Next up, fuel. Doesn't need to be very much. It does need to be 1.85 size though, which I think is probably going to be that one. I guess that's probably fine. Engines, then we'll want something that's good for a vacuum. Sphinx, maybe? There's a liquid fuel engine. 1.25. What does that give us? 4 to 1, 500 ms. That's not great. But that's probably just the fault of the fuel, and also because we're not down as in a vacuum. There we go. So this is second stage. That's third stage. That's not saying 586, but the reason it's saying 586 is because it's imagining that it's going to be carrying everything, and it's not. So what we can do is enable staging there, so that it knows that that is going to be a separate part. Yes. Grand. Okay, so 1,800. What was I saying I wanted? Closer to 3,000. Minmus. It's only Minmus. 930, 150 for 1,000, and then I need to get back. It's 1,800. That's pretty reasonable already. I mean, I am kind of tempted to opt for something else. Not that, because it's fucking obscene. That's 2.5 meters. There's no need for something that size. Then pugs are just too small. Also, I think I've spelled vacuum wrong, because it's vacuum, isn't it? I don't know. Engines, size, small. Typically the Terrier is used, and that's 60. So what's this one? The Sphinx, didn't they say it was 120? That's an orbital removing engine, I don't know what it uses. That's 14. It's all boosters. Hug. Jump jet mine. Swamp engine. That's interesting. Turbo fans. It was the Sphinx, which is 95. Thrust in a vacuum. But we don't need that much. We could just go boring. Go for the Terrier. See what the Terrier looks like. 1,900. What's our thrust to weight? 0.49. That's not great. Thrust to weight ratio 0.77. kind of, I think, wasn't it like 2 that we wanted, like all the time? Let's go for an engine plate. It's 1.8, there you go, that's the one. And then we grab this, and then we go for the compact version, and then we go for the circular, and then we choose 2 engines? How obscene is that? Does that poke out over the edge? Kind of does, doesn't it? Let's go the minimum we can without them touching. What do we got now? 1,700, and we've got 1.46. I could accept that. We just need a little bit more fuel. By a little bit, I do mean a little bit. What are you up to now? 2,000. And a thrust to weight ratio of something. 1.33. 2,100 is what it takes to circularize. So, well, 1,050, 1,100. So having then 800 gets to get you back. It's not a lot. I'm changing my mind, I'm going bigger. Bigger, bigger, bigger. That's a lot bigger. When we ditch this one, then we go for an engine. We're going to go by cost, because that usually gives us the higher region ones. Boostable variants, that's the Vector. Vector's always nice, Vector can do whatever it wants. But it's expensive. Mastodon, Assault Wing. Skipper. Let's get rid of this engine thing. So that's 400 in a vacuum, and it's the right size. And it gives me 2,200 at 2.13 in a vacuum. That's the one we're using. That one is going to get us there and back. Cool. Next up, I need to sort RCS for this stage. So, doesn't need to be much. Do I even need to do RCAs for this stage? Kind of do. I don't like doing RCS. Don't like it. Could just do reaction wheels and then make this one responsible for the docking, and this one is allowed to aim at it, but it would need reaction wheels kind of like on both sides. So we go command and control, then we go fuel flow breaker. It's not the fuel flow breakers I want. It's couplers. Yeah, 1.87 attitude control to coupler. Stack saver and an inline stabilizer. So yeah, we grab that, then we disable staging because it shouldn't act as a coupler, then we stick that there, and then we ask the question, does the RND have an inline stabilizer? No reaction wheels, so no it doesn't. So we need to add some mini reaction wheels to the top. So we search the side. That one. Makes it a little bit longer. Does that do anything to our profile? No. That's still fine. Okay. Cool. That's got reaction wheels. It has power. It has batteries. It has solar panels. And it has a probe core. So it should be able to deal with all of that. Grand. Next up. Another one of those couplers, but this time it is actually going to have the job of separating for the Bobcat, which is there, which means it needs to go... Wait, hang on. Clamp unit. That's nothing to do with this. That's nothing to do with this. That's nothing to do with this. That's all at this stage. Okay, Bobcat, great. Attitude control decoupler. This one, because I've copied it, it wasn't staged. Now it's staged. Cool. I'm going to reroute from the top, just because that allows me to easily find out where I'm supposed to be. I need to put this control in, like, reverse as well, don't I? I have to do that afterwards. That's a pain. Okay. Getting to space. We need around the region of 4,000, I think, to make this work. We need... that's our transfer stage. That's our lander and rescuer. This one is going to be our orbit and circularization and ascent stage. So... going to probably do this in 2 stages itself. So we're going to have... let's do it. Let's have a sustainer stage. So not going to be that one. I may just do another full copy of this tank, because that's quite a good sized tank for this job. So we'll keep that to the side and we'll enable staging on it. And then we will grab a sustainer. I kind of wish you could search for all of them like this. So that's a Sphinx sustainer, which I'm tempted by. Could just use a swivel. Skipper's good. Smaller sibling of the mainsail. Mid-stage booster. It doesn't have a 1.8 variant, which is weird. Don't know why. But it's got a thrust to weight ratio. Cool, okay, so we're going to bin that. Then we're going to add a engine plate, just because this doesn't match. 1.8. Cool. Skipper's going to go on there. Then we're going to give... oh, God. I mean, there isn't really a clear difference between a sustainer engine and a booster engine. Yeah. Guess you're right. It's just kind of nice. Does the skipper have a gimbal? Because have I just wasted all my time? Skipper. Are you gimbaled? Yes, you are. 2 degrees. That's fine. That'll do for now. That'll do for a second lifting stage. This one, I'm hoping this 1000 will be our sort of final circularization burn. Which should be our last stage. Cool. So then we are going to need a big boy. Fuel tank by size. One of those, and we'll shorten this slightly. I think that's about right, is it? Yeah. No. That's right. There we go. Cool. Grab 2 of those. And we'll grab an engine plate. Actually, maybe we don't bother. Maybe we just put an absolute unit on there as best we can. So engines by cost. It's cost ascending, isn't it? So that's small. That's big. So that's an ocelot. Yeah. .87. So that gets us to 3000 ms. That's 2.4. Thrust to weight ratio is a lot higher on the second stage. But what's that RCS fuel tank doing there? What is going on with this? So we've got a little bit of confusion here because this one is not knowing what it's doing. Oh, it's because the decoupler stage is going off. Now is it going to go right? Now it's at the 3000. It's still confused by one of these. RCS fuel tank. Huh? Okay, well the engineer knows what's going on, right? 3000, 3000, 2000, 2000, 1000. It's 1000. Right. You fire. Then you decouple. And you're part of this one. So you need to decouple. Then you become 1000. That one pops off. Great. And then you go up. And then you get to the next stage. And then this one pops off. But it doesn't have any... Why do you not have any? I'm confused. I'm confused. This is wrong. It should be higher. That's 2.4, that's 5. Let's just test it. Let's test the mini sky rescue craft. What we could do. I know we don't have like a cool fairing, so we could make our own. We need like a 1.875. Yeah, it's this one. And then we flip it, and then we move the engine there, and then we put that one there, and then we leave it, and then we put that one there, and then we do the thing. Will it let me? It doesn't like it, does it? It's not a fan. I mean, I definitely don't want a skirt that big. Is it because, even though I've said it's smaller, it thinks it's bigger? Because it's just a variant. Okay, yeah, so this isn't going to work, so let's just bin this. This is fine. Let's leave this open to the air. It's not amazing, but it'll do the trick. Let's add some fins. Or some little winglets, maybe. To help. Don't want a canard, really. I want a... I'm not seeing it. Tail fin? No. Winglet. Yeah, there we go. Winglet. The 3 unit. That should keep us stable as we go up into the air. Okay. I mean, this feels like... good? Maybe? I mean, we're 100% missing some Delta V for some reason. It does appear to show here, but I don't know why stage 4, which is this one, believes it doesn't have any fuel, because the fuel is up here. Is it because I put a Altitude control decoupler. That's a possibility. So, right. So I put that one there, but that's fine. But the one I put above it doesn't have any fuel. Now it does, because I didn't allow crossfeed. You learn things. Here we go. So now we've got 5,290. That's more like it. Most of which is in our initial stages to get me up into the sky. And 2.44 is a very respectable initial burn. I may still give myself some boosters, because, I mean, why not? You know? There's money to spare. I'm only using 64,000. We just need some mini decouplers. There we go. Why does that look weird? Oh, that's fine. There we go. Use some mini decouplers. Use some boosters. Boosters. Should be in the engines. They don't need to be much. Probably a bit more than a shrimp. A thump would be nice. It's totally unnecessary. So that's aerodynamics. Brings us up to 70,000. Let's shift these down so that they're in line. Maybe a little bit more. There you go. They do, however, need to move to the side. Like there, is that right? That's more like it. Okay, save. Let's check our delta V. So that's the thrust to weight ratio of 1. So we'll allow that to go off at the same time as the main engine. That brings us up to a thrust to weight ratio of 2.87, and then we'll just under throttle it. Brings us out 5,400. But it'll be a little bit more, because we don't need to go that high. Nice! That's a nice little rocket, I think. I'm not going to bother stabilising it, I'm just going to see what happens. We've got one pilot aboard. Didn't bother with an engineer, didn't bother with any extras. We're literally just going to go over there, see if we can get him out. If we can't, we'll move on. Another day, another battle. How's your game? How's your game going on, Minnie? Have you got have you got your thrust to weight ratio figured out? Set the thrust too low on your booster. Yeah, okay, that's it. Oh, I don't need the life support here, do I? Ascent guidance can go. This can go. See, it's added one automatically. That's annoying. Don't do that, game. Revert flight, revert to vehicle assembly. I didn't ask for that extra engineer. I didn't want him there. Lugger off, Catmund. We're just going with Lagardon. Do. Well, my probe just lost connection, despite having full electric charge and a big antenna. Damn. Yeah, that hurts. where are you between? Where are you trying to get to with this new probe? And also, do you have a big enough receiving antenna somewhere in your own system? And or have you upgraded your research, not your research station, your tracking station enough that it can help you with that? Same with this menu, so we've just got Lagadon, great. Just exited Gale orbit. According to the VAB, the tracking station should be easy enough. Oh, okay. Well, they've lied to you. The Kraken has come for you and has beaten you up. That's not good. Cool, we'll go again. SAS. I might just use MegJet. I'll just use MegJet. I think everything's correct. So the trouble is, limit acceleration to keep throttle to 40%. So I could do that, couldn't I? Like keep throttle to 50%. Keep limited throttle over 5%. I don't know how that works. I only want like this for the first stage. Keep throttle at 50%, and then maybe I don't know if like when I engage autopilot it'll allow me to kick it off. Let's see. It'll be the first time I've tried this. Let's drop a quick save and send it. And send it. There we go. Oh dear. I know what's happened there. It's because our control pod is backwards. And for some reason in the VAB I can't reverse the control angle. Which is not great. Yeah, so all of my commands have to be backwards, otherwise it's going to try and shoot a rocket directly into the floor. So yeah, I'll fix that now. But first you get a loading black screen. I'd like to put my music back on, but it keeps failing. It's not working very well. You can also control it from the dicking port facing forwards. Yeah, that's an excellent idea. Let's do that. Let's control it from the dicking port. There we go. Control from here. Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you very much, Mini Sky. Yeah. Limit throttle to 50%. Gauge autopilot. Go! Look at us go! Oh, I've just realised. I think it was working at 100%. Yeah, it was working at 100%. Yeah, no, see, I wanted to be in orbit by the time that was done, so I don't think this is really going to do it for us. We have 813 to try and get into a circularization. Let's see if it does it. If we're in circular for like 50 ms more, then I'm cool with that, I guess. We're going for this big gravity turn. It's not been a very efficient burn, has it? I mean, that's 90,000. That's the region we're going for. There we go. So we've got very good control thanks to those SASs. It's a bit cheatsy, but they're good. They help. Okay, then we should fast travel again, probably. So yeah, look, it's got a 1,700 to go. This was not good. I need to revert to flight to vehicle assembly to fix this. It's not good. Not good. What I could do is just put a bloody massive booster underneath all of it, but then that's kind of sad. I'd rather have the minis going, because these guys are fun. Okay, so let's shift that under there then. That's 0.94. That's not even enough. It's not enough to get it off the ground. . . Thrust to weight ratio at sea level. Show all. That's 3 at sea level. I could just give it more fuel on the main section. Because the thrust to weight ratio of 3 is quite high. Let's burn off the booster. Thrust to weight ratio of 2. So now it's lower. Now it's much lower. It's 4,500. So let's undo that. Let's get rid of those. Let's put some big lines on. The answer shouldn't always be bigger engine, it should be more efficient. More efficient engine. So it is in the engine section, but then we want the... yeah, well, let's have one of those. We don't need that, that's too big. Kickback. But, I mean, those are fun. They're also massive. And, yeah, no. Hammer? So we don't need much. We need something in between. Like thumper. Did I just put thumpers on? Because I'm an idiot if I did. Should we have a look? Is it gonna let me undo? No. And again. One more time. Right, what are you? Yeah, you're a thumper. Okay, so with those, we have a thrust to weight ratio of 2.4. So I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put it under there, and then I'm gonna grab my heat shield because apparently that's my entire section. Here we go. Then I'm gonna move it up. Excellent. So now, what's our thrust to weight ratio? 2.2. Acceptable. So yeah, then those should fly off, and then we switch to our main where we've still got 2.48. Great. Then we switch to our second level, which is 1.3. But by this point, we should be in a vacuum where we have 1.59. That's not great. What's this stage 4? Also, why is it not decoupling as the engine goes? There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, now that's 2. And that's 2.1. Great. And then this is 800. But... oh no, it's right now, isn't it? Because I put in the dock. Did I? What's the attitude control decoupler? That's not relevant. Why does it keep saying that's the attitude control decoupler? It's not. That's the clampetron. Ooh, radar? I don't know how that works, but that's cool. Okay, save. Now we're up to 6,000. That makes more sense. These go off. 2.5, plus they've got extra fuel. And now it costs 71 grand, which isn't actually that much more than what we started with. Let's give it another go. And then hope that we haven't got the wrong Kerbals again because we took it back to the station. We want 1 Kerbal because we have somebody to rescue. That's the other thing, they might be a bloody tourist. Like, we'll get there, there'll be a tourist. You watch, and then you won't be able to move them. And there'll be a tourist because they haven't had enough supplies. This is the issue with the life support stuff. Because you've got a guy in a box in the middle of nowhere. And you can't save him. There we go. Right, so, it's a nice looking rocket. That'll get us to Minmus. Let's go. Send it! Nope. 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 I forgot to do it again. Kerbal Space Program. Why? Why do you have to face backwards? I'm trying again, I'm trying again, I'm trying again. Ever so slowly. Ah, the loading times. Doesn't matter that you're on an M2 SSD drive. It's having none of it. Okay. Where's the thing? There's the thing. Forward-facing docking port. That's you. Control from here. Quick save. Send it. There we go. We're going to space. It's going to be wonderful. We've got Lagodon. Who's sat backwards. She's accelerating, like her face is embedded. Whoa! What's going on here? Did I cause this? What happened there? Event to launch. Did I cause that? By going into the camera mode? A control point issue again. Yeah. Solve the probe issue. Kerbalism started up a solar storm and I didn't read it properly. Oh dear. A solar storm? Kerbalism? I need to look at that mod. I've heard the name Kerbalism. Is it also reversed left and right maybe? I mean, yeah. So maybe we just go into the into the box, which is here. We can get to it, which is so awkward with the camera. We do this, and then we go command. This was normal. I thought this was where you allowed yourself to like go backwards or forwards. Is there like another option in settings? Settings? No, it's not there, is it? I don't think there's any like key commands for this, is there? Control from here. What if I just go manual? I give it a go. Well, that seemed to work fine. Maybe it's just mech jab. Going quite steep. Because you selected the correct part this time. I think I selected that before. Because otherwise I'd fly directly into the floor. Into the ground. Like a missile. I could have dropped those way earlier. Where's that gas? I guess this is a 62, okay. Woohoo! Okay. That's above the line. Wonderful. Let's cancel the engine. Drop it here. See you later, mate. Look at it go. Ka-chunk. Right, that gets us above the line, that's fine. So then I'm going to put in a manual here. Actually no, I'm going to very quickly drop that, come up with make jeb, then I'm going to do a maneuver planner, if it'll let me. It's not going to let me, is it? I'm going to approach it way too fast. Create new, circularize at next happy assets, go. Clear all nodes, remove all nodes, create node, great, okay. Then we're going to come across here to the maneuver. We're going to start our burn in 50 seconds. We're going to do it manually, like a pro. Unfortunately, that is still going to eat into our transfer stage, which I didn't want it to do. I didn't want it to do that. But it's necessary. 30 seconds to go. In fact, why is it eating into that? But also, as we get higher, our I think our demand is lowering. So we're officially above the line now. 10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, send it! "42 seconds to go." Some minor adjustments. Jesus. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. A little bit more. Lovely. Okay, we have 2,000 left, which means we can get there, we can circularize, and we can get back on that tank. Ideal. Hopefully, that's the plan. That other thing that we blew up is probably gonna blow up. Okay, so we are in orbit. You've already created one called orbit. Yes, I know. Overwrite it. Where's our apoapsis? 80,000, 78,000. We are not okay. Apoapsis 81, paraapsis 78. Need you to go up more. This is bad. 79 is not acceptable. It's going to be a very slow decay, but apoapsis is 100. Let's just accelerate a little bit, shall we? Come around here, like so, and then if we do a little burn like that, 86, that's fine. Okay. Don't want to go too crazy. I just want to get above that 80,000 line. Cool. We're here. Let's bust a fairing. Woohoo! That was a very strong deployment. Let's get some of our solar panels out. Ta-da! They're only little. They're the little sixers. Oh, and they kind of merge. Oh well. That's fine. I'll get over it. I should have moved them up a little bit. But they'll do their thing. Cool. So, for our next trick, we need to go to Minmus. So, just because I'm really lazy, I'm going to go for a maneuver planner, and I'm going to ask you to transfer to the target. And my target is going to be Minmus, and then I want you to go the optimum time, which is in 44 minutes. Okay, that's good. And then I need to set the maneuver, and I need to go into the thing, and then I need to tap the prograde slightly. Or tap the retrograde. Focus view. Okay, that's going to get me there, and then I need to go back to the maneuver, and then I need to reduce the settings, and then I need to come up here, and it would go really nice and close. Like so, until we've got a little bit of a turn. Like so. Like this, yes. Oh, very close. Wonderful. What's our periapsis? 68,000. That's fine. Grand. Execute the next node, please. Off it goes. Just edit it so that we don't slam straight into the bloody thing. Can I afford to turn my lights on? I don't think so. I'm going to save my electricity. Whee! We've just abandoned our station. We need to create our supply ship at some point. I feel like this booster setup is actually quite good. We could probably do with a little supply line of about this size, hopefully. Here it comes. 26 minutes away. Coming around the mountains. Oh, that's a nice view. Look at that. A mere 16 minutes to go, but we're moving nice and slowly because we're only really rotating around at a very low altitude comparatively. There we go. So we've got a crazy burn where we're going to probably end up coming back into the... We're burning like that in 9 minutes. Good. Okay, I was worried we're going to be burning straight into the planet. That's about right. That's closer. Yep. We're burning more radial out. 2 seconds. Off we fuck. Here we go. So just over 1,000 to make that happen. It was supposed to be 930. It is what it is. We could double this up. Like, we could do it in less by, like, coming out and then burning like, doing it in the other direction, but I don't care. I just don't care. I'm hoping we'll have enough. We need around 1,000 to sort of get back. Yeah, this is only... This is awful. Because we have to circularize, that's going to cost us 150. Ah! I don't know if we're going to have enough to get to the atmospheric burn. I might have to cheat. I didn't give myself much breathing room. There we go. We're off. So, I don't think we even burnt enough, did we? Because that's not showing... that's not showing any... Fuck's sake. Burn prograde. Okay, go. There you go. Ah! Fuck, that was too much. I love how quickly these small crafts do turn around though. So let's limit our throttle down to like 20% because it's so minor change. $36, that's fine. We'll roll with that. It's not perfect because it's going to be at an awkward angle, but We do what we do. If I'd have been clever, probably got some spare fuel on Minmus Station, but I didn't think of that in time, so we move on. Which side are we coming in? So that's our exit, that's our entrance, right? So we want to be warping like here. There we go, we're on our way in. That's fine. We've entered the sphere of influence. Boop. Grand. Cool. So now, I'm going to do another thing. I'm going to try to circularize, please, at the next periapsis. Go. It's going to cost us 159. Again, more expensive than our thing he said. Jeez. Right. 159. Let's just do it. Execute next node. We'll see how we end up. We need to do the last bit with our last bit of engines, that's fine. Assuming we can do the whole Minimus thing. Because if we can't, then it's a whole thing in itself. The other thing is he's up here, isn't he? So I'm going to have to do a plane change. Didn't factor that in. I'm useless. I am absolutely useless. 2 seconds for 22 seconds. Okay. That'll bring us in. Nice. Nicely done. Okay. Grand. Right. I'm not going to worry about the plane change for 2 reasons. Because when I detach from this thing, I will have more delta V, in theory. And both things have a probe core. Which means that I should be able to maneuver both engines around if I need to later. But we're really cutting it fine because I'm asking. So we've circularized. It's going to cost 180 to come down apparently, and then 180 to go back up. We definitely have that. But then to get home to reconnect to this stage, we'll just have to see whether this is enough to get us all the way in to bring us down. But I like, you know, I like cutting it fine. We're interested in this. I can't help but think we should be doing like a plane change here because I'm coming this way, or am I going? Which way am I going? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm going that way. Thing's up there. So it's a whole job. So I need to say I'm on Minmus. Like that. And then I'll go back into my menu and then we are going to do a stage which should undock us. Ta-da! We're a whole new machine. Okay. Grand. And we move. And this thing should stay in orbit. And we have lots of monopropellant. Lots of it. At the moment. We've got 865 ms. It shouldn't take us more than 200 to land directly, but we've also got a bit of plane changing to do. So that's it. Set as target. And then we have a landing guidance job. And then we say land at target. And let's see what it does. What just happened? Did it just... Right, okay, the engines shot off my RCS. That's what happened. Fuck's sake. Ugh. Okay, monopropellant engines. Why would monopropellant engines cause something to overheat and explode like that? That's fucking weird. Anyway. It is what it is. We're going in for a landing. Hopefully we haven't blown up anything on our other craft. I didn't put any comms. Oh, I've got to hope it's got enough range on the internal probe thing. Oh, fuck. Once we get close, it should be alright, hopefully, because it can relay through this. But yeah, I don't... We've got signal strength. Okay. What is going on here? Oh, look at this! It's so cool! Let's see how this goes. It's going in for a landing. Okay. Very nice. Very cool. It's coasting towards its deceleration burn. Oh my goodness. Are you planning on preventing this impact? Envin Kerman refuses to work, of course. So he's a tourist, which means I can't EVA him. Grand. I need to uninstall that mod. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, he's loaded in. Which means, yeah, the only way I would be able to get him out is if I dock with the craft and move him and he takes over my supplies. Which you just can't do. So what I'll probably do instead is, because that's bullshit, and it's because of the quest thing, he's run out of supplies, so now he's unusable, is I will probably prove that I can return, and then I will use the quest menu to mark it as completed. Because otherwise we're just going to be here all day. All night. All weekend. Just crying tears. Tears of sadness. So I also noticed that the RCS on this has been kicked off, so what I'm going to do... I mean, do I enable it? Do I just force him to continue using the reaction wheels? I think I do. Just keep using the reaction wheels. I don't want any sort of directional RCS going on, because it's just burning into my ability to return home. Wow, we're moving slowly. I'm in the area, aren't I? We're just floating. 3.6 meters a second. It doesn't feel like much from up here. Relative to the target. I feel so light. Is it saying killing horizontal works before final I don't know if it's doing it or not. Oh, there you go. Let's figure it out. Okay, we're coming in. Coming in hot. Is it going to do my landing wheels? My wheels? Go on. Go on. Burst. We're landing on a rock. And we're landing without landing gear? On a hill? Inside of a rock? And we're rolling over? And we're going to explode? Okay then, care to explain to me why that's happened? Mekjeb, you should be doing this. Also, where is it? I don't see the target. Cannot deploy gear while stowed. Extend. It's not stowed. Ugh, it's the fucking ladder, isn't it? It's not stowed. Don't know what you're talking about. Kerbal Space Program. Fuck you. It's not even touching the thing. Look, it's away from it now. I moved it because I thought this might be a problem. Try opening the storage doors. Okay. You legend. That's so weird. I wonder why. But yeah, thank you. That's grand. Right, I don't want spins, do I? I want left or right. Left. The strength of those reaction wheels to push them up like that. There we go. There we go. It's going to be a bit awkward. Oh, good gracious. Oh, he's going to want to go over again. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. There we go. So I'm on a hill. I'm a big bloody hill. Okay, let's do that like that. Yeah, and then stop. Okay. We're doing a little bit of slippy, but that's better than it was. Stuck behind a fairing. Yeah, thanks very much. But this is a modded fairing as well. I don't know why it's merged with what's underneath the fairing rather than what's on top of the fairing. We're going over again, aren't we? Nope. Yes. There we go. That should lock me in place, hopefully. Yeah, so apparently in this area... Ah! It's okay! He's outside! Normally he's inside something stupid like this. What even is it? It's an Otter crew cabin. Oh, that's fine. Okay, can we see the machine that we were supposed to land at? Has he got RCS? Of course he has, yeah. Have a look around. Can you see it? It's over there! Yay! Oh, that's so good. Even though he's classed as a tourist, when he's outside, you're okay. As soon as you put him in, it becomes a problem again. Oh, look. It's not a very good rocket, is it? Oh, God. Back up, there we go. Hello. Oh, you just walk over to it and get in. I would deploy the ladder, but I mean, it's too much of a hill for it to be a decent landing. We're going up a mountain now, aren't we? There we go. So we got hemmed in. Let's board him in. Great success. Would you look at that? He's returned to duty. We've got reaction wheels of an absolute heroic standard, which are for some reason allowed to go all the way up there. Okay, we're going to balance awkwardly like this using these. Okay, we got the guy. Now we need to bring him home. So we're going to get rid of landing guidance. We're going to go for ascent guidance. Then we're going to go for our rescue craft. We're going to set it as target, and then we're going to launch the rendezvous. And then we're going to engage autopilot. Then we're going to let it do what it needs to do. In 15 seconds. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesus Christ! Well, that didn't work, did it? Fuck me! I love Kerbal Space Program. Okay, date modified 2025, so it's ends in 324. Okay. 324. Miniscope. That one. Let's try again. That's double plus on good. Yeah. That's super high G-force. We can probably knock down the strength of those engines, I guess, but I didn't realize they were absolutely so beansy. They're so strong. What just exploded? I don't know what exploded. Right, okay, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna get my ascent guidance going. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna make that instead into a maneuver planner, and then I'm gonna say I want this thing to be my target. And then I'm just gonna pop up and then try and make an orbit happen. So what inclination is this at? Because I don't want to be going in the opposite direction to it. So this is the horizontal. I can't tell what's going on. Okay, that's Earth over there, Kerbin. Our thing is going from. Oh, see, I don't even know how to sort this out. I'm so confused. Mini-Sky Rescue Craft. The other thing I could do is I could take it to Minmus Station. It feels like Minmus Station would be a better place to go to first. And I could RCS my way into... I think it's got junior ports on it. I think it has junior ports on it. I think it's an old device. And I could use that to refuel and then just get it home. And then just ignore this rescue craft part because it's on the wrong plane. So I'm thinking, I need to burn south to sort of be in line with that. Southwest? Right. Southwest is 270, isn't it? So it's like there. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Right, that's 270. Let's go. Grand. That was 100% the wrong thing to do. So, maneuver planner. We want to go to... Where's it gone? There it is. Is it still our target? I think it is. Transfer to target. At the next Tapio apsis. Create node. Is it going to figure it out? No. Why? Okay. Circularize. Annex apsis. Go. Okay. We can do that. That's 89. That's not that expensive. Okay. Execute. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Getting somewhere, Mini Sky. We're doing it. Let's figure this out. Another thing we didn't account for is the added weight of an extra Kerbal. Oh, what happened there? Okay, we've got some... What are we doing? Why are we using RCS for this? Oh no, this is what the fuck? Oh, it's just kind of nudging it up. It's because we're so strong. It's because we could do this in a millisecond. It's also because let's try retracting these bays, see if that helps. Please clear objects before closing. Great, okay. Can't extend and then retract. Retract. No, right, they're just stuck open. This is so weird. I don't actually know what's happening here. Like why all of our boost is leaning to one side and it's causing us so many problems. Just bun this off. And then let's do another one. Cool. And then abort node execution. We're gonna grab this, I'm gonna limit it to 50. And then I'm gonna limit this one to 50. And then I'm gonna limit this one to 50. I'm gonna try and close this again, but it's not gonna allow it. And it's probably pulling now because it's getting in the way. But then you extend this and I can't close these. So whatever you did, you fixed our landing. But now we can't retract them again. Ugh. For God's sake. Yeah. So yeah, let's just execute the next node. Try for the best. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to sort this out to connect with this craft. What is it doing? Why is it coming back down? No, don't come back down. How about let's not do that? Great. Okay, that's still my target. I want you to by impulsive transfer to target. I want you to actually, let's try and create the match planes with target. Yeah, that's what we want to do first. Go. 168 just to do that. Nuts. Okay, execute. So it's not a complete change, but it's enough that it's kind of daft. So what we may end up having to do is using the other device to come and grab this, which is even worse. Because I don't know if that's going to get us home. I sure hope we have enough. So any burning is throwing it right off. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to abort the execution, choose SAS, and we're going to do it ourselves. Okay. Grand. Okay, so we've matched planes with the target. And now we're going to advance transfer to partner. Intercept another body orbiting Minmus. I am. That is exactly what I'm doing. Oh. I chose the wrong one. Create node. You gonna do that for me? Error occurred while creating the node. At the optimum time. Go. Wonderful. So that's in 1 hour. I can do that. So let's go lock onto this. Let's go. Okay. We'll zoop over to the required time. Got a long time to wait. This is real slow. It's just because we're so close to the ground, aren't we? Oh god, am I gonna slap this mountain? I feel like I'm going past it. Maybe we should have a look. Oh! I'm in danger! I think we're over it. Cool. "55 minutes to go." Which feels like actually that long. Can we go a bit faster? No? I don't really want to wait this long. I mean, we're getting there. It's bloody slow though, isn't it? It's like 3 seconds for every minute. You got a different time to periapsis as well. You've got a 36 minutes and 10 seconds. So don't know which one is correct. Oh, that's the time to periapsis, right? Yeah, yeah. Because we're right next to that, so. We're getting there. Need to burn for 0.7 seconds, so it's so minor a command. But I'm really going to have to be careful with this. Just a mere 44 minutes to go. There we go. Why have we gone past it? Do you care to explain what the fuck is going on? Oh, it's going to make me do a whole orbit. That's why. Right, okay, while that's happening, I'm going to go boil the kettle. Here's a quick save. I want a cup of tea. Have I lost you, Mini Sky? Did you leave? We're down to 1 viewer. It was nice while you were here. We were up to 3 for one point there. Oh. I'll follow you. Okay, bold to go. Hurry! And I'm back. Making myself a hot choc. 23 minutes. But it's like 23 minutes in real life. Here we go. Let's get round the mountain. Ugh. Is my maneuver decaying because I'm under the red right now? Or is this just the maximum height of terrain? I don't know. Twitch. Still live? Yeah, it's working.
How long is this going to take?
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't.
Knows this because it knows where it isn't, and it knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. Right, is that gonna... No, it's not. It's just cocked it up again. $10.2. Let's try this again. Oh no. Okay, turn it.
Y'all jokers must be crazy.
Run, 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 run. Do 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 do. Ding 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 ding. There we go. Right. Intercept. Match velocities with target. There we go. Right, our closest approach. Good. 4.8 is all that should take, hopefully. Here we go. Okay. Grand. What is our separation? 300 meters. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll just start now. So, in fact, let's lock it to trigger. Oh. Nice. Okay then. So we should be right next to it. One would hope. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna turn and we're gonna face him. Okay, and then we're gonna set it as the target if we can. Zoom in, but relatively. Okay, set that. That's my point. Grand. Right. Let's just come back in, come back out, go to the thing. We're in target. Lovely job. It's gonna go, and then I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna bring that right down to 10%, and then I'm gonna grab this one, and I'm gonna grab it down to 10%. We're gonna make this happen. It's a mission we've all done before. I'm gonna shoot towards it. There we go. There we go. There we go. So to 12, then I'm going to quickly turn us retrograde. Then as we get closer, which is popping up now, slow us down, slow us down, slow us down, slow us down, Jesus. Slow us down, slow us down, slow, slow, slow. Nice. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. We'll keep it going past because we need a little bit of room. Right the way down to 0 MS. Wonderful. You. Set as target. Quick save. Then we're going to do a thing. It's not going to be a maneuver planner. Oh, we have broken the game because I decided to quick save when I got close to something else. Not a problem. We're okay. We're back. Smart ASS. Target. Target plus. Grand. Switch. Cool. Okay. You are my target. Oh. You are my target. Cool. And then Smart ASS, I want you to go to target. Target plus. Ta-da! Look at us aligning. Isn't it marvellous? Grand. Back to the other thing. Target plus. Not sure why this doesn't appear to be kissy at the moment. That's more like it. There we go. Is that kissy? What are you doing? Okay. Off. And then go SAS, and then why are we doing this? Grand. That's where I want to face my target. Please. That's where my target is. Wonderful. Even though it's a little bit off. Why is it a little bit off? This is so weird. There we go. Okay. We are back on our main unit. Okay, returning. Ta-da! Off. Okay, now we are going to control from here. Excellent. We have 1,120. We need to disable these engines. Because otherwise we're going to be pushing against ourselves. Shut them down. Okay. We're here. We're going home. We are going home. Right. Most efficient way should be to probably go about there, add maneuver. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Prograde is that way. So, which way are we travelling? We're travelling that way, so yes, we want to go this way. It's going to cost us 50. Bonk. There we go. Right. Then that puts us in a place of Kerbin-ism. little bit more. Bring us right in. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Do I want to do that? I want to go there, don't I? Just go there. That's it. And then my apoapsis is here, and then we can just float in, and then I'll do the rest. And we should have plenty. That's gonna be fine. Okay. The good news is now that our SAS situation is resolved, I think we should be able to use our stuff again for our maneuver planner. So I'm probably just going to tell it to execute the next node. And we're going to turn off Smart ISS. And let it do its thing. Let it bring us home. Is it going to auto us over there? Yes. Cool beans. We're going home and then we're going to bed. It's all grand. A nice peaceful return through space. Minimal swearing. It's all been wonderful. There it is. Nice easy little push with the engines. It's a very strong engine. Ta-da! Grand. Now we're going home. Now when we get to our periapsis, although we're better off out here, aren't we? It's more efficient out here. So we'll go there, warp over there. Till we get into the zone. They're saying there's a warp already in progress, 32 days, I don't know why. It's having a moment. Oh, okay, because we're further out this way. There we go. I want SAS, I want retrograde, I want to pin my periapsis, and then we're going to go looking for 45,000. That's what we're going looking for. We're burning. We are burning. We're burning quite a bit. 45,000 is what we want. Is the most efficient where we are. 45,000. Can I hear 45? 45 going once. 45 going twice. Going to slow our roll a little bit now because we're getting into the hundreds of thousands of meters. We're going to slow a lot more because we're getting down. Getting down. Until we see our 45. That's 42. That'll do. Then we'll do a suicide burn when we get to the atmosphere. Cool. Suicide burns are for noobs. Yes, I know. But it's fine. Return journey. What we could do is something fancy like try and land on the base. But to do that I would need to be able to come a bit closer. I don't really care enough. I just don't care. I'm ready for bed. So, we are going to go there. I'm just going to let it walk me all the way in. Refuses to work due to homesickness. It's a broccoli. Oh my god. So loud. I'm turning that down. Thank you for the follow, Brockle. Zed Brockle. I appreciate you.
Thanks for the follows, Brockle.
I'm sorry I deafened you. That was horrendous. Why was that so loud? I fixed it. I think I've dropped it down to 60%. But I appreciate you. Thank you very much for being here and for following. You're a legend. We got our periapsis down there. Look. We're going to start getting squiffy as soon as we get into this zone, so let's do a little quick save, and then we'll do a periapsis, suicide burn. We'll let the rest of this stuff burn up in the atmosphere, because I don't want it floating around. Although it is a nice little fuel and thingy location, but I don't care. I don't care enough. Also, we actually... I need to do this a bit sooner. Shit. Because this thing's backwards. This is a problem. I should have thought about this a little bit more. Oh no. Right. Maybe, hear me out. If I do stability assist and then I come to the actual, the horizon line, and then I will do my burn against the horizon line instead. And the hope will be that will burn up my fuel, but it's going to push me a lot. Oh shit, that's made things a lot worse. Yeah, no, that's made things. That's precisely the opposite of what I was hoping to do there. So let's change. Let's change this. We'll burn off everything. Let's just go 100%. We'll burn it off. There we go. We're bringing our periapsis back up and further away. Grand. Okay, this is gone. Bin it. Undock. How do I undock? Undock. There we go. Right, this is not the device I want. Switch to the other one. Okay. Go in. Oh wow! What are you doing? Okay, we're gonna go retrograde. I'm knocking the other one out of the way. Don't care. It's fine. Then we are going to use our last bit of monopropellant as soon as we start going red. And to do that, I need to enable these engines again. We're going to quick save. This is going to be a pretty hot return. It's only 65 ms. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be very quick. Okay, blast. That's it. That's all of our monopropellant. It's no longer usable because we are in the atmosphere. Just check my dog's not under my chair. There we go. We're coming in. Coming in hot. Coming in very hot. We have got quite a long line at the moment. It's just, oh dear. It's open. They're both tourists at the moment, but it doesn't matter because I always put a probe. We always put a probe core in because we can't rely on the old life support stuff to get them where they need to go. Because I've put this mod in, and you can see they've all expired. Expired because they've got no habitation. Oh, we're not doing too badly. It's alright, we're slowing down a bit. I don't know when we can launch our parachutes. But we're still going pretty flat, so we're burning up all this speed in the horizontal direction. They've both returned to duty because they are home. I think it was something that was added by the devs for the sake of say the words. For the sake of planes, because the idea being that you don't need to worry about habitation when you're in a plane is what I was thinking. There we go. Parachutes. Set off the parachutes. So we've sent them. Slowing right down. Lovely job. We're gonna come down here somewhere. We've saved Henvin Kerman. That's the goal. Can I extend these without them breaking? Let's do a 5, because that will slow us down a bit as well. Yeah, there you go. Extended landing gear.
Okay, so remember why he EVA? He's not why he was Terry Larson Steel.
Do 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 do. The missile knows.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't.
We're on our way down. What a beautiful landscape. We're quite high up in the air. I'm hoping these parachutes are going to fully extend. Parachutes? Parachutes? Parachutes, now might be a good time. Parachutes! Thank you. Oh dear. We're coming in very hot. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, Jesus. Right. That was quite scary. We might roll down this hill. Because it's on an angle. Yep, 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 yep. The SAS is fighting for its life. There we go. That's fine. We're rolling. We're rolling. We're rolling. We're rolling. That's about the level of success that you can expect from one of my one of my missions. I don't think my SAS is capable of fixing this problem, is it? Nope, but it's on the ground. It's safe. We can do a little crew report, I guess. There we go. 0 science, so let's not bother. But we're home. Yay! Is it gonna play? Is it gonna play? Right. We did it. So, let's recover it. We completed the mission. We went to Minmus. We landed. We came back up. We redocked with our transfer stage. Then we took it home. We did a suicide burn. We decelerated in the atmosphere. Parachuted down, and we've landed. Spiffing. We also, at the very beginning of the stream, docked up our massive station. Excuse me. And then we discovered that it doesn't have enough material kits to inflate. So next time, we are going to design something with a standard modular port capable of bringing up supplies to our main station and transferring them. That's the plan. We may just leave it docked as well, because why not? But we did it. A little bit of science. We saved somebody. We're up to 700 grand again. Lots of new opportunities for things. Rescue journal from the service of Minus. I mean, there's a lot of like rescue missions that are good. I mean, we could just do this with the craft that we just built, so we might do that next time. But yeah, new facility. Might as well show anybody that's here as well our massive station. This is what we've got to do next time. Right, here we go. Zafira Station. This is her. This is she. She's enormous. And she's got some Kerbals in her. But we need to transfer the rest, really, from the other station. So I kind of want to do a rendezvous with my old station. Maybe even a decel burn, just to burn up all my old stuff in the atmosphere. But before we do that, we need to make sure this thing's got material kits so that it can actually support everybody successfully. Yeah, and expand. Because the other thing about it is that our docking port is... it's not our docking port, actually. Our ship, the IVR, or IVA, rather, allows you to travel through the inside of your rocket and have a look around on the internals. But it gets blocked at this big machine here. So this is Zafira Station. It's our first stage. Got some little habitat modules in here. So the plan for this one is going to be a solar orbit. This is your this is my telescope, which I need to go out and look for comets, which is what I'm going to do. We've got just a nice couple of modules here, couplers. We've got food, we've got science lab, we've got a nuclear reactor over here, we've got 2 big dishes on the end with some power production. We've got a load of supplies, we've docked together now, and then we've got this extendable centrifuge, which is a working area, which comes out in a big 3 units. And we've got this big sort of living gym centrifuge here, which will allow for long periods of stay, but we can't currently get into this section because it's not expanded. We can get into here past the docking port, but then once this is expanded and this is expanded, that will allow us to get all the way through. We can use these centrifuges and walk around in them. And then down here, we've got another large space habitation module. We've got a bunch of supplies, and then we've got another docking port. And there's something behind this section as well. I think it's a drone core that's in the bottom here. But this will be our main sort of sun station, solar Zephyra station, hence the name of the dragon. But I can show you the inside quickly. We did this at the start, but it might be fun to do. So is it gonna let me fly around? Don't know. Oh, there we go. I don't know how I've broken it again, but yeah, I should be able to. I should be able to send them out in EVA. What I can do is I can get him out and then put him back in, and then what should happen is I can then unbuckle. Yeah. So this is the science module. We can see not exit. That's because the science module leads down to the nuclear reactor, so we can't go down there because we'll be burnt alive with lots of hazardous radiation. This is one of our cross sections. We can have a look out the window. Our nice solar panels down there, and then our nice solar panels down there on the Earth, all Kerbin. Go through our hatches here. There's a nice couple of you. You can watch out the front of the ship. Our magnometer. Yes. And then if we go this way, we go into the primary of the ship, the core. Well, we've got another big transfer window. If we go through here, this will take us up into the very front. Or actually the very bottom. I think I've probably started going downwards. I have started going downwards. Oh no, here you go. So yeah, this is the very top of our ship. This is the where the pilot will sit. And all around that are habitation modules. You come down here, we can come across. And we're in another section. There's a cupola on that side, another viewing area. But if we come down here, you'll see this is the food growing area. We've got a scientist in here, I think, or an engineer, Leah. And then if we come further down again, we've got a little habitation module here, I think. Sort of bits and bobs that you can get up to. And we've got a long stage. This is all supplies now, to our left and right, so that's why it just looks like an internal stage, and then the hatch is blocked at the end because it's connected to a heat shield just to make it look neat. But yeah, you can go EVA from there, go out to space. It looks a bit trippy when you're going up long ways, so I'll go up this way as if we're climbing the ladder. And then we should get up to where we were. Cool. Go back through. That hatch and that hatch are docking ports. Nothing's docked to the station at the moment. That will be our supplies ship zone where our supplies are brought in. So here's our first habitation modules. And a little living area. We've got some plans there. Logbooks, rope, dice, and games. As we come further down, we've got a bit of a seating area and some habitation up there. You can see the bunks on the top. Got some sleepy Kerbals. more habitation. Just more of the same. And then you've got some fancy habitation, some private berths. All in here, so you can have your own little bedroom, look. It's nice. Of course, these will all become kind of defunct at the point where you have a big rotating place that people can be. In here, we've got an aquarium where we can keep fish in space, which is always a weird thing to me, because imagine being underwater as a fish in space. It's got to be kind of weird. No gravity, just sort of floating around, not really much reference. How do you be a fish? I would like to know if anybody has actually brought an aquarium to like the ISS or in 0G. If any like experiments have actually been done with aquatic creatures. That's of interest to me. But yeah, below there then is the first large rotating module. So this is all a dock. You can see by the sheer scale of it. So you've got these docking modules here together. That's why this section's so long. But yeah, below that you've got your rotator, which is the workstation. Below that there's the large rotator, which has gym and habitation, and underneath that there's a bunch of other cool stuff. But we need to get those modules inflated to do it. It's a really long ship. We'll just fly all the way back up to the top of it. You can see it. You could definitely live in here because there's so much room. You could do more things with these rooms, I'm sure, than what's already available. We're still going right the way up to the top. You can see a little Kerbal in the top there. And that's how the station works. Hell of a view from up here. Nice. I'll drop him back off in the processing lab. So that's our main station. We've got some jobs to do with that. And then it's going to the sun. But yeah. Leaving. That's where we save it. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks to everybody who chose to follow and all the chats. It's been nice. I hope you have a great time in your Kerbal Space Program and your other games, and you have a great week, because it's Monday tomorrow. Sorry, folks. Thanks very much. Bye.
Piggy! I want me a piggy! I don't care about the fighting.
Oh shit, I got bandages. Here you go, gents. Oh, that was a waste.
I got me a piggy!
I got this piggy too. I'm running away with my piggy. Are you next to me? Yeah. Run, piggy, run, piggy. Yeah, I'm to your right.